Today we got a very hot day. And what do you do on a hot day but get a campfire going? So on these Sunday evening lives, I try to bring a guest with me. And tonight's guest is going to need no introduction because if you've been following this channel, you're going to know this person. And see if we can get him hooked up here. There we are. So tonight, this beer, I got a local lager from Rose City Beer Works. It's going to taste good, nice and cold on a hot day like today. There we have it. It's clear, a little bit of fizzies in it. And here we have it, my brother Dan. Like I said, the man
Smoke
needs
fiend.
no introduction. And a lot of people say we look alike, so I'm gonna have trouble keeping track of which screen I'm in, like this one or that one.
Yeah, well, I'm not wearing a hat today, so it should make it easy.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm the guy with the hat and the campfire.
Oh yeah, but I got the Sawdust City Brewery sign behind me.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. It's just printed backwards for some reason.
Yes, it's a setting on your phone. It's something I always forget to do before I go live. But anyway, I probably have the same thing here. Yeah, like
Oh
you have
yeah,
trouble
same
reading that,
thing.
don't you? Yeah, so.
And I got my Pike
have
Creek.
to make a list. Pike Creek
whiskey.
And a nice cigar going, I see.
And a nice cigar.
Nice.
So the cigar, just so you know, I brought back a bunch of cigars from my Philippines trip last year.
Eric says, hola, hola.
Hola, hola. So yeah, Philippines last year, I brought back 2 boxes of cigars. This is the last one. It's been sitting in my humidor for over a year. I was waiting for a good reason to smoke it. So I figure this is as good as any.
Well, thanks for sharing that here online. Hey, I'd say that's a pretty good occasion. Eric, Olivia, what's your name? Well, I'm Greg. It's my brother Dan.
I'm Daryl. This is my other brother, Daryl.
So I find smoking a cigar, well, many times we smoke a cigar together. And it's a very social thing. Like we oftentimes have the same cigar and we taste different flavor notes in the cigar, which I find kind of funny. You'll taste one thing and I'll taste something, and by the power of suggestion, maybe you'll say something about cinnamon. And yeah, that's that flavor I'm tasting. You know, that's why I like getting together with you a lot to enjoy cigars. Just maximize the whole experience.
Picking out any flavor notes at all is something new to me. I mean, I've been smoking cigars for years and they always just taste like tobacco.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was last year when I really started to recognize that like one cigar tastes different from another and that maybe there's a way of describing the flavors. So, yeah.
Well, I know you helped me with my cigar smoking experience as far as tasting those flavor notes, or at least searching for them. And
Yeah. It's you just have to kind of break your brain a little bit in order to start recognizing, leather or coffee or something from a cigar. The reason being because you're not literally tasting leather or cedar, but the smoke gives you that sense when you're experiencing it, right? Through your
right,
nose or on the tongue. So
I find that.
so that just once you recognize that, you're not literally going to taste a chocolate bar in your cigar, but you might, get these hints of chocolate flavor in your cigar smoke, you just recognize that that's what it is that you're trying to do. You're not trying to, literally taste chocolate.
Right.
I
Yeah, it's
imagine it's
like,
the same thing with wine drinkers, right? Like you get the
well, I was
wine
going to say
drinkers
the
and they
same
talk
thing with
about
beer.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Craft beer, and sometimes there's multiple flavors that comes into the beer. That yeah, you've got to kind of train your palate to recognize. I mean, we've had some really good beers, you and I, from Sawdust City, and we've done a couple of videos on that with
Oh
the
yeah.
chocolate fudge.
that
Yeah, we had some
cupcake
good times there.
strawberry, yeah, something that was so good, that beer, man. Uh,
Monsport Peru says hello. Hello there. All the way from Peru. That's pretty cool.
that is
Cheers.
cool. Is it any
Imagine,
cooler in Peru? It's like really hot in my
I
garage
don't
here.
know. Yeah. Well, what's the weather like there in Peru? Because here it's over 90 degrees, over 100 with humidity right now. It's pretty warm. That's why I got a campfire going, just to make sure it stays warm. It
That's
almost
why
lit
you're
itself.
standing 20 feet away from it
Yeah,
too,
that's
probably.
true. Yeah. So, yeah, the last time I think we did those huge hamburgers the last time we got together.
Oh yeah. Oh, those were good.
Oh, we did the hamburgers. Then we did the cigars tasting. Then we did the butter tarts with the whiskey.
Oh yeah, that's right. Three videos also. Three
We tried to
videos
put
all
that
in
in
one day.
at different times.
That was funny.
Change the camera angle a little bit, and make sure we put the same shirt on each time.
But I wore two different hats.
Yeah,
So I
that's good stuff.
decided I would join you with a beer.
Okay.
So steam
Oh,
whistle.
nice. Steam whistle. Yeah, it's
I
good
have it
beer.
in the fridge. Regina bought it for me for my birthday. I
Eric
mean,
lives in Brazil. That's pretty cool. All the way from Brazil. Hello, Eric. All the way to Brazil. That's pretty cool.
that is cool.
Yeah. Well, we got our
Oh,
brother joining us. We got a third brother in the chat here, Dave. So, hey, cheers, Dave. Thanks for
hello,
joining.
David. That's a
Yeah,
nice beer.
sorry, 2 trips ago to Toronto, we did a visit to the brewery there at Steam Whistle. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was fun stuff.
So at the end of the tour, did you get to drink the unfiltered steam
Well,
whistle?
we didn't do a tour. We just went to a restaurant, enjoyed some beers. I actually did a little video in there, but part of the Toronto trip video.
Should have done the tour. You
Oh,
were right
Eric said,
there.
my name is Isabel. Okay. Hi, Isabel. Thanks for joining. Nothing but love. Hello to the Rocheleau brothers. Thank you, NBL. Nothing but love. He's in almost every one of my live streams. Always a pleasure to have him here. Cheers to you, NBL.
I'm
Jonathan down
smoking
there.
myself out here. It's so funny. I'm just looking at all this smoke.
Yeah, where'd you go? Well, that's how you know it's not me. Like I'm on the side without the smoke.
Well, I got the dog out with me. Otherwise, I'd open the garage door, but I don't want her running out into the street, so the door stays closed.
AKO1 says Jesus and a heart and another emoji. Isabel says, "How old are you?" Well, we're old guys. Oh, our brother Jeff is in here, I believe. Another brother. Wow, we
Another
got a lot of
brother
brothers.
from the
Yes,
same mother.
yes, we do. Hello, Jeff. Cheers. Thanks for joining. Jonathan from Canada. Well, cheers to Canada.
Cheers to Canada.
That's not too far from us. We're in Canada too.
Hey, I'm going on a vacation in Canada. I'm going to be traveling in another month.
Yes, that's right.
So my
All
son
the way to
Andrew lives in Edmonton, so we're going to fly out to Edmonton, spend some time there, and then go to Calgary. And then there's a CFL game on Labor Day. It's I'm looking forward to it so much. Calgary versus Edmonton at the McMahon
oh,
Stadium in Calgary.
that'd be
That's
cool to
going to
see
be
a
so
CFL
fun.
game.
I've
Oh
never
yeah,
been
that
to a.
would be.
It'll be cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. I'm not even into football, and I would love to go see a CFL game.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to take the opportunity when it came up. Eh?
Tavern 53. Good evening, gentlemen. Hello there, Wayne. Nice to see you in the chat here. Nothing but love. Thank you, brother. Thank you again. Chloe Reno Willette. Hi, where are you? We're in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. One of the most southern parts of Canada.
South of Detroit.
I got a philosophical question for you guys. Sounds like something for you, Dan. From Jonathan Belmar. Chloe says, aren't Rocheleau French? Yes, the Rocheleau name is French.
Yes.
We were all French speaking when we were quite young.
We were not. What are you talking
Well,
about?
we all went to school in French when
We all went to see. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Our family has been living in this area, Essex County, Detroit area, since 1759.
well, not
Um,
me and you.
our family, your
Yeah,
dad's family. So here's the thing: we've been in this area for over 250 years, over 270 years. And when you think about it, Dad's first language was French. So that goes back, what, 80 years when he was born, right?
right.
So his first language was French. He is the transition generation that switched from French to English. So we've only been speaking English, as in this area. If you
Well,
were French, you would have spoken French before
we were pretty
80
much the
years
first
ago.
generation of English is kind of what
Exactly.
you
We're
said.
the first generation that spoke English as the first language in our
Right.
family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool and probably answers that person's question a little bit too.
Thank you, nothing but love. He's saying, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate that.
And smash that subscribe button.
And share this out if you haven't already, he says. Why people in the USA are so religious and believe in Jesus, the Bible, etc. Okay, that's the philosophical question from Jonathan. Why people in the USA are so religious and believe in Jesus, the Bible, etc. I personally think it's not exclusive to the USA, because no matter what country you're in, there's a belief in
And
something.
there are also a lot of people in the US that don't believe.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess the media plays up that Bible Belt image, right?
right. I
You go
guess
down to the southern states or whatever, and you've got, like, I don't know, a predominance of people who have that religious fundamentalist upbringing.
okay,
And
I got an empty can here.
oh, what do you do with empty cans?
Well, I think you know. You shoot him
Oh,
past the fire.
you almost hit it. Have you seen any more skunks in your bushes there, Greg?
Oh boy, that was funny. The last week's live stream, someone had mentioned, "Hey, there's a skunk over your shoulder there, just behind you." I'm like, "Really?" Like, and after reviewing the video, sure enough, there's a skunk that walked across the yard here behind me. That was pretty funny. Should call that one. Watch out, skunk. It would have made such a better video if he sprayed me, you know?
I'm looking at Jonathan's comment there. Is he hearing us in a translation? Is that what he's talking about there?
I don't know. It's so important to have the universal language like English because I'm French and it allows me to communicate with you. Oh, probably he
He
also knows
understands
English.
English. Yeah. Okay.
That's how I interpret that. And Tavern 53 with the drum roll. Whenever I do a live stream with Tavern 53, which I do quite often, whenever I gear up the empty can, you know, he starts the drum roll. Then I shoot the can off. It's pretty funny.
Is there a symbol at the end? Just the
I don't
drum
remember
roll, no
symbol.
symbol?
I think it's just drum roll. Oh, I think there
Oh
is something at
man,
the end. Yeah,
you got
yeah.
to get that
There might be a
symbol in
symbol at
there
the end.
just to
Yeah.
finish it.
Wayne might clarify that there in chat, but leaf launcher. Leaf launcher. Yes. Laugh out loud. I seen that. Yeah, I noticed the trumpet master's now got his leaf blower to shoot his beer cans. So we're starting something now.
The trumpet
Eric,
master still got to get into the cigar scene, though.
Eric's saying he lives in Brazil, but I know to speak English. Yeah, I think English is kind of a universal language, you know. I think there is a symbol at the end, Wayne says. Yes, sir, you started a trend, NBL says. I believe NBL said he's also shooting his cans now with the leaf blower. So they're going to start making leaf blowers, but they're going to stop calling them leaf blowers. They're going to start calling them beer can launchers. So yeah, we got to plan our next video together, you know, other than tonight.
Yeah. Well,
I
we
know we
talked
talked about
about, yeah.
different whiskeys. We talked about different cigars. We've had suggestions from some of the comments in previous videos of different cigars to taste or whiskeys. Yeah, we need to put something together.
Well, the one I'm drinking now is local. The Pike Creek. I work on Pike Creek
Oh, okay,
Boulevard,
yeah.
right? So Pike Creek is a creek that runs along the street where I work. And right across the street from where I work is where Hiram Walker ages all their whiskey. They got all their warehouses there. So this whiskey is made from local rye grown here in Essex County. It's distilled
Right.
in Windsor at the Hiram Walker Distillery and then aged right across the street from where I work in those warehouses. So,
Speaking of Higham Walkers and storage, there's another YouTube channel I watch called the Arsenic Culture, and they get into a lot of prohibition type stories of what it was like in the US. But here in Canada, High and Walkers was a big player in that, you know, here in our city. I know growing up, we've heard lots of stories of
Yeah.
rum running across the river and
Lots of
being
stories, and actually people who witness things too, because back when we were kids, a lot of these old guys were still alive during Prohibition.
right.
And a
Yeah.
lot of people had stories about, boats in the river getting chased by the cops, and, a
Yeah.
shootout in Amherstburg with the Purple Gang,
Yeah.
and how
I
many times
remember,
Al Capone's been to town.
yeah, some of the small bars like where we lived were frequented by a lot of high rolling people.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. Well,
and
there was that. We used to think of it as a mansion. It was the really big house,
right,
you remember, right across from the Sunnyside Tavern.
right.
And
I
that
think it's still there. Yeah.
it's my understanding that there were tunnels leading to the river under that house.
I've heard rumors of that as well. Yeah, yeah,
So
and
yeah, there's a lot of history, but it's
and
all it's all hidden because none of it was legal.
yeah,
So
but there was some big money coming in back then. You know,
yeah.
I know Father Paul talking about some of the churches in our area and how elaborate the artwork and the architecture, and he's like, it wasn't just farmers contributing to build these churches. You know, when you think about it, he's right. Like, you know, there was a lot of high rollers making their income running booze across the river, and of course, giving their portion to the church. Yeah, it's
This is
kind of
a
cool.
very tasty cigar.
Yeah,
I'm getting
it
like
well from here it looked tasty.
this creamy cherry cream kind of thing going on here. It's just delicious, man. It's really nice. And it's my last one. I don't know when I'm going to be going back to the Philippines. It's going to be a
Well,
while.
now you have to go back because you only have one left.
This is my last one. I'm done.
I'll just try to get caught up in the chat here for a minute. Uh, Isabel said it's night here. I believe she said she's in Brazil. Nothing but love. Yes, sir. You started a trend with the beer can launcher. And Isabel says goodbye and bye. Jonathan, could be any language, but we need to have one so we can all communicate and learn from each other. Yeah. Where are they hiding in Antarctica? Oh, that sounds conspiracy theory wise. Whenever you ask a question like that, it implies there is something hiding in Antarctica. But I think that might be another channel. I'm just a guy, drinking a beer, got some barbecues. I don't know. And you're just another guy having a cigar in his
And a beer
garage and a beer with his
in my
dog.
garage with my
Yeah, I'm just
dog.
here with my beer can launcher. And my campfire. Tavern, my grandfather and his brother, who weren't even old enough to drive, were shown how to fly a plane. Flew from Woodsley to Chicago, then got a train ticket back to Windsor. That's pretty cool. And to see our lifetime, we got these stories of, you know,
Yeah, they all happened
from
to
our
the
elders.
generation before us. Nothing fun ever happened for us. Yeah, I don't think I'd want any part of it though.
Oh, here's
People
another conspiracy.
people
Jeff's
drive.
just stirring the pot here. Epstein didn't kill himself. He's just stirring the pot. Just another guy, Greg? Question mark. Or are you? Nothing but
You could be AI, man.
It looks like I really don't know anything.
You could be AI. You're just generated.
Tavern 53 said many times he made millions, but spent it all. You never know, eh? Jonathan, being curious is not a conspiracy. Come on. It sounds like a conspiracy. But yeah, Antarctica, I don't know much about it, tell you the truth. If we want to get on the serious side, I don't know anything about Antarctica.
Frank and Judy are watching too, but can't message.
I guess our mom and dad is also watching, but they don't know how to message.
They can't get the message to go through.
They can't get their message to go through. So hi, mom and dad.
Hello,
Thanks
Mom
for
and Dad.
joining. Well, we got our brothers, mom and dad. Hey, you know, dad's probably got some good stories of rum running or things he heard of or seen or.
Yeah, but he never talked about it. Why does he stay quiet about it?
But we need to stimulate the conversation here, you know?
Maybe you need him on the channel.
Yeah. Nothing but love, says Laugh Out Loud. So, Jonathan, being curious is not a conspiracy. Mitt Fruit. Paul from Ottawa. I remember you from the last live stream. Have you turned the skunk into a pet yet? Cheers, gents. He's the guy that saw the skunk last week in the backyard. I want to call that video "Watch Out, Skunk." That was pretty funny. Sure enough, that was a skunk. Yes. I'm curious, how was that roast? So Tavern 53 on my Instagram channel, I shared a video of a beef blade roast on a rotisserie, and I cooked it to fall apart tender. And I'm telling you, it was delicious. I was contemplating on shredding it apart or taking slices out of it. I decided to keep it as a whole and take slices, but after I think next time I do it, I want to shred that whole thing and make some really nice sandwiches or shredded beef. I mean, it's just so flavorful. And you get the flavor consistency through the whole meat rather than a slice, you know, where you have this muscle or that muscle or the fat line. Like, anyway, next time I'm going to shred it. Dave, only one brother left to join us. I will text him. Dave's still on here. Jeff's still on here.
Look at
One
Jeff.
more brother.
Apollo
Yeah.
moon landing was filmed in New Mexico.
Jeff, way to stir the pot. And Paul says, good memory. That would be me. Yes. Yeah. When you see spot a skunk behind me, it's very memorable to me who you are. Oh, Tavern 53 saying tacos. Yeah, shredded beef tacos. That would be good. Very good. Nothing but love. The moon is just a satellite. Laugh out loud. What's behind the moon? Oh, here we go. There's something back there. They never show the other side, you know? Once in a while, that moon should flip around, eh? You know? The earth is flat. Oh, gosh, this is hilarious. Laugh out loud, flat earther. Jonathan, does Santa Claus bleach his beard? Or I love where this is going. Here we go. We need the professor. Laugh out loud. Yes, on Wayne's show on Tavern 53, we have the resident professor who comes
Doggy
in.
wants to go in the house. I'm going to let him in.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So the professor comes in to give his knowledge on certain topics. It's pretty funny. Yeah, Tavern 53, I'm sure he's going to get his live streams going soon.
So we both win. You get to cool off, and I get to open the other door.
Dave, Sean is watching, can't comment. Yes. So our other brother, Sean, is also watching. Hi, Sean. Now, actually, if you go back to like the first or second episodes or videos on my channel, it's with my brother, Sean. We both talked and we both were watching YouTube. We didn't know that we were doing that. And then we both were watching the same people on YouTube, which we thought was pretty cool. And I pretty much pulled my phone out on the moment and started recording us and say, let's start a YouTube channel right now. So the first couple of videos on my channel, you'll see Sean. And that's the start of the whole YouTube journey for me. Then it was just a learning experience as time went on. Tavern 53, I'm hoping soon. Me too, buddy. Jonathan, the earth might not be flat, but a ball of something else because many things don't make sense. Well, I'm thinking I'm saying when something doesn't make sense to me, okay, usually it's because I don't have enough knowledge about it. And
No, I always blame the
you know,
government. If something doesn't make sense to me, it doesn't make it's the government's fault. They're up to something, man. Now
well,
I'm
when I'm
trying to
going
stir the
to
pot.
no, but if I'm going to a machine breakdown and I'm looking at it and I'm going, okay, this doesn't make sense. Why isn't this doing this? And once you start breaking things down, isolating the problem and learning how the software works or something like that, all of a sudden the pieces start falling together. So sometimes I think it's just lack of knowledge that puts us in the mindset that something doesn't make sense. That makes sense.
Tavern 53
Tavern
signing
50.
off, looks like.
Nice to see you, Tavern. And we'll see you on the next one, eh? We'll keep in touch. Nothing but love says goodnight, Tavern. Yeah. So that being said, we're a half hour in here now. Okay. I thought, what time did we start this? I don't want to keep you too long.
I'm not done my cigar.
It was
I'm
nice to
good.
chat like this, but
Still
I
got
gotta say
whiskey
it
too.
is nice to chat. Yep. Look at the color of that whiskey. It's darker than my beer.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at that.
yeah, it's a good
Uh,
color.
whiskey's another thing. It's something you can just taste with the smallest amount, and it's packed so full of flavor. And every whiskey tastes so much different. Like the one we had together there, the Dalwhinnie.
Yeah,
I found that was very flavorful, but the flavor in it was a multiple kinds of flavors, if that makes sense. Where the last one we had, the oak aged whiskey, was like a single flavor note where you really tasted that oak, you know. And I just find that fascinating how
yeah,
a
like
small amount of
that
liquid,
last whiskey we tried, that stuff from Perth,
right?
that was only aged for a little while. I don't remember the age
Right.
note on it, but it didn't have time to pick up any of those flavors that come from aging the product, right?
Right.
That bottle of
But
Dalwhinnie we had, that was aged 15 years. So it was in oak barrels for 15 years. So it had time to, mix with the wood and pick up any, flavor out of the
yeah, the
wood.
smallest amount of flavor, yeah.
And then the barrels themselves were probably old sherry casks or something. A lot of times they do that. So you're going to get some additional influence from what was in the barrel before you put the
Yeah.
whiskey in it.
We had that one where it was in the maple syrup, or they added the maple syrup to the barrel and they put the cream. That was
Yeah.
really good.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that was really
that was really
tasty.
good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that as well. Jonathan, airplane photos. Airplane pilots are using a flat Earth map. Nobody can look and find.
And
Anybody can find. Look. Anybody can look and find very easily. You know, I'm wondering. I'm just thinking a map, like a typical map where that has the curvature of the Earth. Okay, like you think of the Earth as a sphere. Like the map would look quite different if it, being flat versus being a sphere,
Well, I mean,
especially in an
airplane
airplane.
navigation
Yeah,
is a good way of explaining why the Earth is round. Because if you have a flat Earth, your point between, I don't know, New York to London, the straight line this way, right?
right.
But
But
because the
because
Earth
of
is round, you got like New York over here and London curved around the Earth like that. So that makes the shortest distance to go up, like over like the Arctic kind of area and come back down
well,
because
if
you
you
got to
follow
account for the curvature of the Earth. And
if you
that's why
follow a
so
lot
many
of the
planes
flight
go
patterns,
that way. They go up
yeah,
north rather than
just gonna say
directly,
they go up north of Greenland, and then they come back down to
Yes.
Europe, or so it looks like on a flat map. But yeah,
So that's why they do that.
nothing but love. A globe is too bulky in the cockpit.
Yeah, they got to
Yeah,
get those holograms
and
going, man.
someone do something with this beach ball. It's in my way. I can't see the runway. Jeff, look what I started. Laugh out loud. You're right, Jeff. You started this. That's good stuff. We should do an episode where we just throw out just random things like that and try to answer them. Well, maybe we'll start wrapping it up here.
Okay.
Nothing but love. It's Jeff's fault. You see, you said the same thing. It's Jeff's fault. Thank you, NBL. But thank you for joining me here tonight, Dan. We had a lot of laughs, and everyone in the comments, thank you for joining. I love
Yeah.
a busy chat.
I remember last
Jeff
time
says,
we did a live stream the last time when you got your 1,500 subscribers.
all
That was the
right.
last time I did a live with you. And there were
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 people that watched the video. So yeah, it seems a bit different now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Time's
chat
changing.
going on.
We're gonna, just growing the channel now. It's more than double that now. I think 3,600 and something subscribers now. So we're growing. Good time, my friends. Yes, thank you again, NBL, for coming out. And yeah, thanks again, Dan. We're gonna wrap this up, and we'll see everybody on the next one.
We'll
I'll
see you
try to
next
do these
time
Sunday
on
nights.
the next brew review.
I'm going to try to do these live streams every Sunday night and bring on a special guest. If not my brother Dan, I'm going to bring in somebody else. And if you're somebody else who wants to be on there, reach out to me, send me an email, and we'll set something up.
Maybe that
So
guy from Brazil or Peru or something.
that would be cool. Yeah, we'll set something up. So we'll see everybody on the next one.
Okay. Bye.